What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you find me at the side of the River Thames. First time ever fishing the Thames, so fingers crossed it's a great session. Now I'm only out for a short session today and I've really gone lightweight. I've got my my Quorum jacket which carries most of my gear in. I've got a little chair and my really super small rods. This is my roving setup. Oh. What's going on there? I was hoping that was a bite. Now, as I've already said, this is a short session and I've only brought my roving gear down with me. Now my tactics for this session is, I've got one on the bottom, on the Preston changeable system, so it's on a bomb, with a little hook link, with a hair rig, and then I've got some of the Source pellets, the Source durable hookers, on there, with a little bag of PVA pellets, like that. Now that is out, I've just chucked that out. I've been trying to, I have scattered some pellets out with the catapult, just off the edge of these reeds, just a little bit further off, and tried to go for that. Haven't had any luck so far there, so now I've gone a little bit further out, still being mindful of the boats, because, well, if they come too close they'll my line, or they'll hook my line and then they'll go scattering all the way down the river. That's out there just because I can, you know. It's a little 6-foot extractor rod. I've got my Shimano 4000 reel on it with the bait runner. It's just on the ground, the bait runner's on, hoping and praying that I'd have something like a nice barbel or a river carp take it, because that would be incredible. That would be amazing, it really would. Now my other tactic was to be on the float, which I was. My first rod was just around here, just off these reeds. There's the geese, as I was telling you about. Now I've gone a bit further out, just over here, for the, hopefully to try and hook something over there. Now I have been trying to catch some perch, because I know there's some good perch in the Thames. So I was thinking around here, because I've seen a lot of movement in the water, like perch are chasing small fish. There has been some small fish right on the water's edge. I started on a little float rod. Started on a float out here. I had the odd little dace, just like, you know, but I couldn't get through to anything significant. So I've switched out the float and I've gone to a tiny, like a 1/4 ounce weight, free running, just only stopped by a couple of float stops, and then just a straight hook, size 14 hook tied to the main line. Nothing fancy, no hook links, no nothing. Hopefully with just, you know, to try and catch anything really, but I'd like perch, because there are some good perch in here. Now I have got worms with me and I have got maggots, and I've been trying to loose feed maggots over there. It is quite deep. Now this whole area here goes out like a bay, then it just drops off. So I have plummeted the depth over there, and it's about 8 feet deep as soon as it plummets off. Fingers crossed we can get something. Like I say, I am fishing with quite light gear, quite small rods. The rod I'm using for this side, that's now on a little ledger, is the little River Ambush, the 5-foot River Ambush from Advanta. Fantastic little rod, 5 foot little river rod. It's brilliant for these kind of sessions, you know. I don't need massive rods, you know. You just need something that can, you know, as long as you hook something and you take your time with it, should be all right. So that's the plan. Fingers crossed we can get something going. This does look like quite a picturesque place, but you've got a lot going on. You've got 1,000,001 Canadian geese over there making a racket every now and again. You've got a train line over there. You've got a pathway which is constant. I mean, no one's bothering me or anything, but you've got a lot of like joggers and people walking past and everything. And then you've got boats. I'm talking of boats. One's just about to come along, and he's coming in pretty close. Yep, there we go. You'll see him now. So when, yeah, and a train, another train. So it's a bit It's full on. It's a full on place. Don't get me wrong, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? That does look pretty good. I wouldn't mind being on that boat right now, but and doing some fishing. But yeah, it is a very busy place. So I'm not saying that can't work, just saying that is a thing to keep in mind if you're going to come to somewhere like here. Now I will give the what 3 words of this location later on in the video, because there is an easy place to park and it's an easy wander down. So I will give those details later on, hopefully when we've caught some fish and you're itching to come down here yourself. Okay, my first real catch of the session, and it's a crayfish. What a pain in the arse. A crayfish. No one wants them at all, ever. It's like Piccadilly Circus through here. Look at this. One's just gone past, now another one's going. I'm sure that guy's gone up and down about 4 times. I don't know why though. Hey, finally caught a perch. Ah. I'll be honest, it's not going well. I'm not really catching anything. I mean, I've caught two crayfish now, which is a pain in the backside. Yeah, I've disposed of them. But I've now switched the bomb to a sticky krill and the krill paste wrapped around it. Try and see if that produces anything. I mean, I've left the hookable sauce pellets out there for long enough. That's had a fair crack. Nothing's come from that. I hooked one little perch, and as I was picking it up, it just fell off just at the last thing. It was only about a perch, you know, a couple of inches. It weren't anything major, but it was a perch, and that's what I want. But yeah, putting worms on the hook seemed to be just producing crayfish, which no one wants. And I know you would be able to catch anything from here. I know there's going to be some weird and wonderful stuff in here. Like, it's the Thames, you know, there's thousands of miles. I'd say thousands of miles, I might be wrong there. Hundreds of miles, let's say hundreds of miles. Hundreds of miles of water that, you know, fish can come and go as they please, and it's just, there's going to be anything in here. There's going to be carp, there's going to be chub, there's going to be barbel, there's going to be, I bet there's even sturgeon in here, you know. I bet there's sturgeon. I just want to hook one thing. Now, I don't like putting blank videos out because, let's be honest, you know, let's talk real, they're boring. We know they will happen because all of us blank more times than we'd like to admit, especially myself. But I thought I'd put this video out because it's a beautiful spot and I wanted to share the spot with you. So the spot, if you use what 3 words, then you'll get to this exact location. So the what 3 words is, there we go, I don't know if that's coming through, direct cage hiking. Now I will put that in the description below. Now I'm parked in the Tesco's, the Reading Tesco's, just up the road, just literally probably 200-300 meters down the cycle trail, down the pathway. And I paid to stay there longer. I think I paid like £6 or something to stay there all day. I've parked them at home there, and then I've just brought my gear down and then here. So I'm pretty sure you can go further down and around. Now I did do my best to find out if I was allowed to fish here. I spoke to some locals and they just said you just need a rod license. I did search online and it did say that you just need a rod license, so I've got one of those. I can't be 100% sure because I haven't seen a bailiff. No one's come down, asked me for money, so if this isn't a day ticket water, then I apologise. I don't want to get anyone into any trouble, but do try and check yourself. But I've got money in my pocket, I've got my rod license, I'm ready to buy a day ticket if they can sell me one if a bailiff comes down. If not, then I'll just pack up and clear off, which I'm about to do now anyway because I've caught diddly squats. But it does pose a question. I would love to do more of these river spots. I really would, because I know there's fish in there. We all know there's fish in there, right? We just need to catch them, and that's the joy of fishing, right? Try to figure it out and how to get them on the bank, right? But I'd love to know some spots. Now, I travel the country far and wide in my motorhome for my other channel. Now, I've just shared the what 3 words and where this place is. Some of you might come down here, some of you might not, but you have the option. But I'd love to know if you've got any spots like along the rivers that are easily accessible. I'm happy for a little walk or a bike. I can get my bike out, I can go, you know, roving on the bike. If you've got any places that you fished before that are like little gems and that, then please do drop them in the comments below. If you don't want me to, if you don't want to share them with everyone and you don't want me to disclose them, then please do send me a message on Instagram or anything like that, and then I might fish there, but I won't disclose where it is. I'll make a video, but I won't share to the world if you want to keep it as your little hidden spot. But I'd really appreciate some spots, because I do love river fishing. Because river fishing, there could just be anything, literally anything, right from crayfish all the way up to sturgeons, wild carp, tench, bream, barbel, you name it, they're in here. Eels, the lot, everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's been a little bit of a real short video, a short session. Any questions or queries or anything like that, hints, tips, tricks, drop them in the comment section below. If you've got any beauty spots or even spots that I can go to with my motorhome, drop them in the comments below, and I'll catch you lovely lot in the next one. Take it easy, tight lines, bye.